In this video, we are going to see the sums from the exercise 2.5. Welcome to Math-o-tropism. So we will start with the first sum. Here they have asked solve the following linear equations. We will just recap the steps for solving. Wherever possible, we will simplify it first. Then the next step, second step will be to identify the variable terms and the constant terms. We need to transpose all the variables to the left hand side. Variable terms are the terms which have x, y or any alphabet coming into picture in the equation, and we will put all the constants to the in the right hand side. And we need to remember that when we are transposing, plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus, multiplication becomes division, and division becomes multiplication. And we will be also using the opposite of BODMAS to solve. That means we'll start with addition, then we will do multiplication, then division, etc. So we will start with the first one. They have given x by 2 minus 1 by 5 is equal to x by 3 plus 1 by 4. So here there is no need to simplify because we have all the terms separately. There is no brackets and multiplication out here. So we will start with the second step of identifying the variable terms and the constant terms. So here we can see that the variable terms are plus x by 2 on the left hand side and plus x by 3 on the right hand side. And similarly we have minus 1 by 5 on the left hand side and plus 1 by 4 on the right hand side. So once we have identified, we need to transpose variables to LHS and constants to RHS, which means we'll bring x by 3 to the left hand side and minus 1 by 5 to the right hand side. So it becomes x by 2 plus becomes minus. So minus x by 3 is equal to, first you write the constants which are there on the right hand side. So plus 1 by 4 and then take the transposed variable. So minus 1 by 5 becomes plus 1 by 5. Now when we see this equation, we have x terms on one side and the constant terms on the other side, but we can see that the denominators are not the same. That means that we need to find the LCM. So first we will find the LCM of the left hand side. So you have the LCM of 2 and 3 as first we will split the factors of, split each number into its factors. So 2 becomes 1 into 2, 3 is 1 into 3. So on the left hand side, when we see the LCM of 2 and 3, we will have it as, we will write the common factors of both once and the uncommon factors again once. So here 1 is the common factor in both, so I'll write 1 once, and then we'll write 2 and 3 because they are not there in both the numbers. So it becomes LCM is 1 into 2 into 3, which means it is 6. So the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. Similarly, we'll take the LCM of 4 and 5. So 4 is 1 into 2 into 2 and 5 is 1 into 5. Here 1 again is the common factor. We'll write it once, and 2 into 2 and 5 we will again write once. So this becomes 20. Now we will be writing with the LCM, making the denominators the same. So it becomes 3 into x minus 2 into x by 6 is equal to plus 5 into 1 plus 4 into 1 divided by 20. We will maintain the signs in between before the terms. So for example, x by 3 had minus in before that, so that is why we are putting minus 2 into x. Now how did we get 3 and 2? If you want to know, I'll give a short recap. We now see the previous step. When you see, you have x by 2. Now 2 is there in the denominator. We need to find in the LCM of 2 and 3, we found as 6. We will remove the 2. What is the balance remaining? 1 and 3 are remaining. So that is what that means. The numerator should be multiplied by 3. Next, similarly, if we take the next denominator of 3, if we remove that, in that LCM, balance remaining is 1 into 2. That's why I have put 2 into x in the numerator of 3. Similarly, when we go to the right hand side and take the LCM of 20 and see what is the factor which should be multiplied on top of 4, when you circle out the 4 in the LCM, remaining is 1 into 5, which is 5. That's why I have multiplied the 4's numerator with 5, and similarly the 5's numerator, when you remove the 5, balance is 4. That's why I have multiplied 4 into 1. So this is how easiest way you can find the number which should be multiplied in the numerator for any given fraction when taking the LCM. Next, what happens is 3x minus 2x becomes x. So x by 6 is 5 plus 4, which is 9 by 20. So when I take 6 to the right hand side, it becomes from multiplication, division, it goes to multiplication. So it becomes 9 into 6 by 20. So you know that we can simplify this. We have a factor of 2 in both 6 and 20. So it becomes 9 into 3 by 10. So it becomes 27 by 10. So x value is 27 by 10. Now proceeding to the next sum, n by 2 minus 3n by 4 plus 5n by 6 is equal to 21. Here again there is nothing to simplify, and since we can see that the variable terms are all on the left hand side and the constant term is the right hand side, we can directly proceed to the next step of finding the LCM. So when we see the bottom is 2, 4 and 6 denominators, we first need to find their LCM. So 2 is 1 into 2, 4 is 1 into 2 into 2 and 6 is 1 into 2 into 3. Now here you can see that all the numbers have 1 as a common factor and 2 as a common factor. So we need to write 1 ones and 2 ones, and the balance will be, in 4 we have an extra 2 and in 6 we have an extra 3. That's why we are writing it as 1 into 2 into 2 into 3. So this comes as 12. Now again, when we see the denominator of 2 and remove a 2 from the LCM's factors, you have the balance as 6. So we will be multiplying with 6 the first term, and when we see 4, when we remove 2 into 2 we have a 3. So 3 into 3n plus 2 into 5n by 12 is equal to 21. So this, when we simplify, it becomes 6n minus 9n plus 10n by 12 is 21. So 16n minus 9n by 12 is 21. So when we do again simplification, we get 7n by 12 is equal to 21. We need to take 7 by 12 to the right hand side. So we know when we take a fraction to the right hand side, it will come as its reciprocal. So n becomes 21 into 12 by 7. So we know 21 and 7 have the common factor of 7. So it becomes 3 into 12 is, which is 36. So n is equal to 36. Next we see third sum as x plus 7 minus 8x by 3 is 17 by 6 minus 5x by 2. Again here it is in the simplest form. So we will first identify the variable terms and the constant terms. So we can see plus x minus 8 by x by 3 and minus 5x by 2 are the variable terms, and constant terms of plus 7 and plus 17 by 6. So we need to bring the minus 5 by x, pi x by 2 to the left hand side and plus 7 to the right hand side. So their signs will change. Always remember, a variable has a sign which is to the left of it. So 8x minus 3 will have a minus. So x minus 8x by 3 plus 5x by 2 is equal to, first we write the constant which is already there on the right hand side. So 17 by 6, and then we write the variable which is coming from the left hand side. So minus 7. Again we need to take the LCM. So LCM of 1, 2 and 3, because on the left hand side x denominator is 1. So it comes as 1 into 2 into 3, which is 6. And similarly on the right hand side, since 6 is the only thing remaining, so we just have 6 as the LCM. So we will be writing 6x minus 2 into 8x plus 3 into 5x by 6 is equal to 17 minus 7 into 6 by 6. So this comes as 6x minus 16x plus 15x by 6 is equal to 17 minus 42 by 6. When we simplify, it becomes as plus 5 by 6x is equal to minus 25 by 6. We can take the reciprocal of 5 by 6 to the right hand side. So it becomes x is equal to minus 25 by 6 into of 6 by 5. We know 6 and 6 get cancelled, and 25 and 5 have a common factor of 5. So it comes as minus 5. Therefore x value is minus 5. Next we go to the fourth sum. Here x minus 5 by 3 is equal to x minus 3 by 5. We can simplify by taking the denominators to the opposite sides by cross multiplying. So this comes as 5 into x minus 5 is equal to 3 into x minus 3. Now we need to simplify by doing the distributive property by taking 5 inside both the 5 to both the terms, and similarly 3 to the both terms inside the brackets. So 5 into x minus 5 into 5 is equal to 3 into x minus 3 into 3. So this comes as 5x minus 25 is equal to 3x minus 9. So we need to see the variable terms and the constant terms next. So we have plus 5x and plus 3x as the variable terms, and we have minus 25 and minus 9 as the constant terms. So we need to bring the 25 to the right hand side, minus 25 to the right hand side, and minus 9 plus 3x to the left hand side, and they change signs when they do this. So 5x minus 3x is equal to, first you need to write the right hand side, so minus 9 and then the term which is going there, so plus 25. So this comes as 2x is equal to plus 16. So x is 16 by 2, which is equal to plus 8. So the next sum is 3t minus 2 by 4 minus of 2t plus 3 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3 minus of t. Now here there is no further simplification possible, so we need to identify the variable terms and the constant terms. We have the variable terms as 3t minus 2 by 4 minus of 2t plus 3 by 3 and then 2 by 3 minus t. Next, when you have the constant terms as just the plus 2 by 3 on the right hand side. So we need to just bring the minus t to the left hand side. So it will become plus t. So we will have 3t by minus 2 by 4 minus of 2t plus 3 by 3 plus of t is equal to 2 by 3. Now we see that the denominators are not the same for all the variables on the left hand side. So we will be taking the LCM of the given numbers. So the numbers are 4, 3 and 1. So it is enough if we find the LCM for 4 and 3. We know 4 has the factors of 1 into 2 into 2, 3 has 1 into 3. So the common factor is just the 1, and the other factors we will write just like that from the 4 and 3. So it comes as 1 into 2 into 2 into 3. So that comes as 12. And we know for the first term 3t minus 2 by 2 we have the denominator of 4, which means if we remove the 4, the balance remaining in the LCM is the 3 factor. So therefore we will multiply the first term with 3, the second similarly with 4, and the last there is only 1, so we will have to multiply the whole 12. So it will come as 3 into 3t minus 2 minus of 4 into 2t plus 3 plus 12t by 12 is equal to 2 by 3. Remember that 2t minus 3 has a sign of minus in front, that's why we are writing it as minus 4 into 2t plus 3. Next we will do the distributive property. So it will come as 3 into 3t minus 3 into 2 minus 4 into tt and again minus 4 into 3. Remember that, don't put a plus over there. Plus of 12t by 12, which is equal to 2 by 3. So this comes as 9t. I'll bring all the t terms together. So minus 8t plus 12t minus 6 minus 4 into 3 of 12 divided by 12 is 2 by 3. So when we simplify, it comes as 13t minus 18 by 12 is equal to 2 by 3. We take the 12 to the right hand side, so that becomes 13t minus 18 is equal to 2 by 3 into 12. That means it becomes 13t minus 18 is 2 into 4, which is equal to 8. So we will take the 18 to the right hand side because we need to keep the constants to the RHS. So 13t is 8 plus 8 plus of 18, which comes as 13t is equal to 26. So t is equal to 26 by 13, which means it is equal to plus 2. The next sum is m minus of m minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 minus m minus 2 by 3. So we will bring all, first identify the variable terms. So the variable terms are m minus 1 m and then minus m minus 1 by 2 and minus m minus 2 by 3, and the constant term is plus 1. Then we have m minus 2 minus 1 by 2 and we bring that minus m minus 2 by 3 to the left hand side to keep all the variable terms there. So it becomes m minus 1 by 2 plus of m minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1. So this, when we know, again we have to take the LCM of the denominators. So here it is 2 and 3, so LCM is 6. So we will multiply first term m with 6 because the denominator over there is 1 and the balance factors in the LCM will be 2 into 3 which is 6. Second term we have denominator as 2, so when we take away the 2 we have 3 as the balance remaining factors. So second one will be multiplied by 3 and similarly the last with 2. So we will write it as 6 into m minus 3 into m minus 1 plus 2 into m minus 2 by 6 is equal to 1. We take to the 6 to the right hand side, so it becomes 3m minus of 3m minus 1, sorry, it becomes 6m minus 3 into m minus 3 into minus m plus 2 into m plus 2 into minus 2 by using the distributive property, and we take the 6 to the right hand side, so it becomes 6. So this, when we expand, it becomes 6m minus 3m plus 3 because minus 3 into minus 1 has two negative signs, so always even number of negative signs make a positive sign. So it becomes plus 3 plus 2m, and again you have in the 2 and minus 2 plus 2 and minus 2 where there is a 1 plus sign and a 1 minus sign. So since only one minus sign is there, it means it will come as a minus. So minus 4 which is equal to 6. So we bring all the m terms together. So 6m minus 3m plus 2 will become 5m, and then 3 and minus 4 will become minus 1. So 5m minus 1 is 6. So 5m is 1 taken to the other side becomes plus 1. So 6 plus 1 which is equal to 7. So m will be nothing but 7 divided by 5 because here it is in multiplication with m in the previous step. So the next step it will go to division. Therefore m is equal to 7 by 5. Next is simplify and solve the following linear equations. We have the seventh sum as 3t minus 3 is equal to 5 into 2t plus 1. So we need to first simplify by using the distributive property. So 3 into t minus 3 into 3 is equal to 5 into 2t plus 5 into 1. So this comes as 3t minus 9 is 10t plus 5. Now we need to identify the variable terms and the constant terms. So we have 3t and plus 10t minus 9 and plus 5 as the constant terms. Here if we see, we have on the right hand side the bigger variable. So if required, we can interchange the right hand side and left hand side to keep the biggest variable on the left hand side. So we can interchange the right hand side and left hand side and make it as 10t plus 5 is equal to 3t minus 9. Now we need to take the 3t to the left hand side, so it becomes 10t minus 3t, and which is equal to right hand side first, so minus 9. 5 goes to the other side, so it becomes minus 5. So 10t minus 3t is equal to minus 9 minus 5. So this comes as 7t is minus 14. So t is equal to minus 14 divided by 7, which is minus 2. Next we go to 8th sum of 15 into y minus 4 minus 2 into y minus 9 plus 5 into y plus 6, which is equal to 0. Now we need to expand it. 15 into y plus of 15 into minus 4 minus 2 into y minus 2 into minus 9 plus 5 into y plus 5 into 6. Remember, we have taken the sign of minus 2 in both the cases when multiplying with y and 9 in the second term. So when we simplify, we need to count the number of negatives. If it is coming as even, you put a positive. If it is coming as a negative, odd number, put it as a negative. So 15y minus 60, because here 15 is plus and 4 is minus, only one minus is there, that's why minus 60. Then minus 2y plus 18 plus 5y plus 30 is equal to 0. So when we add all the y's, we get it as 18y minus 12 is equal to 0. We take the 12 to the right hand side, so 18y is equal to 12. When we take 18 to the right hand side, it becomes 12 by 18. So y is equal to 2 by 3 when we are simplifying. Next is 3 into 5z minus 7 minus of 2 into 9z minus 11 is equal to 4 into 8z minus 13 minus of 17. First we need to simplify. So 3 into my 5z plus 3 into minus 7 minus of 2 into 9z in minus of 2 into minus 11 is equal to 4 into 8z plus of 4 into minus 13 minus of 17. Similarly, count the number of minuses in each term. odd gives a negative, even gives a positive. So it becomes 15z minus 21 minus 18z plus 22 is equal to 32z minus 52 minus of 17. 15z minus 18z minus 21 plus 22 is equal to 32z minus 69. So it becomes as minus 3z plus 1 is 32z minus 69. We have the variable terms as minus 3z on the left hand side and 32z on the right hand side. As we told, we have 32 on the right hand side, so we will interchange both. So it becomes 32z minus 69 is equal to minus 3z plus 1. Now we write the variable terms as plus 32z and minus 3z on the right hand side, and constant terms are plus 1 and minus 69 and plus 1. So we take minus 3z to the left hand side and we take the minus 69 to the right hand side. So it comes as 32z plus 3z is plus 1 plus 69. So 35z is plus 70. So z is nothing but plus 70 by 35, which is plus 2. So the last term is 0.25 into 4f minus 3 is equal to 0.05 into 10f minus 9. So when we do distributive property, minus 0.25 into 4f minus of 3 into 0.25 is equal to 0.05 into 10f minus of 9 into 0.05. So this becomes 1f minus of 0.75 is equal to 0.5f minus of 0.45. So we have the variable terms of 1 plus f and 0.5 into f, and constant terms as minus 0.75 and minus 0.45. So we bring the point f to the left hand side and take the 0.75 term to the right hand side. So it becomes 1f minus 0.5f is equal to minus of 0.45 plus of 0.75. So this comes as 0.5f is equal to 0.3. So f is nothing but 0.3 divided by 0.5. I have some difficulty in doing for decimals, so what I do is I remove the decimal by multiplying both the numerator and denominator by 10. So it becomes 3 by 5, and then I divide by 5 to get 0.6. So this is the way we can do we can do easily if we are getting confused with decimal numbers, by just converting it into whole numbers by multiplying with the same number in the bottom and the top. That is, if there are two decimal numbers, I will multiply with 100. If there are three, I will multiply with 1000 by 1000. Similarly, we can do it very easily. Thank you.